Hey y'all, morning. So today is Thursday morning. I just woke up. I have a lot to do today. I gotta go into work at 3, but before then I've got labels to make and just regular things like dishes need to be done and tidy up the living room and things like that. I also need to... Did I tell y'all about the labels? If I didn't, I got labels to make. I gotta make labels for one of the local vendors at the farmer's market. He does honey and rabbit and other things too, but he is needing some more honey labels and more rabbit labels. And I have to fix up a smoked chicken label for him. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing 200 labels today and 200 labels tomorrow, which doesn't really sound like a whole lot. Or no, I'm sorry. Sounds like a whole lot, but let's see, like 200 labels. I can fit 9 labels per sheet, so what is that? 22 sheets printed, and the Cricut cuts them. But it is a lot of prep work because after they get printed, I get the laminate on them. Then I have to put tape around the little testing lines or whatever, so the Cricut will read it and then cut in the right spots. So let's get the day started, y'all. Let's go have some coffee. So yeah, just hang out with us today. It's just gonna be another day in the life. Yeah, let's hang out. Let's go. Coffee with Old Faithful coffee cup there. Got that from Bass Pro like a year and a half ago, and before that I had a green camo one from Bass Pro just like that I probably had for like 2 or 3 years. Love these cups, but I'll tell you, the color and stuff comes off of them really quick, so it's not a pretty pink camo anymore. But that's my Old Faithful coffee cup. We're back home. We're about to get started on these labels. I got gooey, look at all that mess. Alright, well, back there I got the printer that's going to be printing out the labels. I got all my laminate sheets that go on top of my sticker paper because it helps the vendor kind of keep it slightly waterproof. Not totally, but slightly. Yep. And all that sheets there is just cut from, what is this? This is clear laminate. What is that? The Duck brand. You can find it in the section at the Walmart that's got the shelf lining and stuff like that. This is a whole lot cheaper than Cricut transfer paper, I tell you. Because this roll... This one was accidentally, I picked up the bigger size. It was 18 inches by 24 feet, when usually I get like the 12 inches by X amount of feet. So what I had to do was I had to slice up it, and it just worked out perfect to make 2 strips of 9, and then I would cut at every 11 inches for the little sheets that go on top of the sticker paper. So... Alright, my coffee is done. We gonna get that fixed up with my 3 spoonfuls of sugar and top it off with milk, and then we gonna get on these labels. But somebody told me that it's over. I know. Okay, so I'm gonna just show y'all on this one what I do when I make these, you know, kind of protected waterproof stickers. So I just take my sheet here, and it's a 9 by 11 sheet, because the Cricut, for whatever reason, and this, it aggravates me so much, they will only allow you to make a print and cut image about this size. So you see all this space out here? I consider that wasted space. I could definitely use that if they would allow me to, you know, make it bigger. So I can only use what's in the square, and the square they allow is pretty much this size. That's, you know, that's what it is. So 11 by 9 inch little laminate paper. I use it for transfer paper because it's a whole lot cheaper than the Cricut brand transfer paper that you get, you know, 12 inches by 2 feet, and you're paying like, I don't know, $8, $10, maybe more than that. Well, I guess a whole bunch of this for $5. This is the part that sucks though. Trying to make sure that you get no air bubbles and crap. I'm sorry, crud. Yep. So that one turned out really good. There's no air bubbles, no creases, no, what is the word I'm trying to think of? No little bunch ups in the transfer paper or the laminate paper, whatever you want to call it. I call it transfer tape. So we got that. And then I also have to use this here. It's not the glossy tape. I don't know if y'all can see it very good. It's like the matte tape or matte tape, however you want to pronounce it. But it's because with this laminate tape, this laminate paper on top of it, when the Cricut does a print and cut, it has a flashlight that shines down and it tests where these black lines are, and it'll test there and there and there and there and at the corners, and sometimes it'll test in the center of the line. Well, the flashlight can't read it because it's shining and it's too bright. So a hack that I learned from watching YouTube videos, if I can get this tape out, is you put this matte tape over it because it dulls any glare that the flashlight creates on this shiny, glossy laminate tape. So I just go to the Dollar General and I buy a dollar tape. And when I sell these, you know, all the stuff I use is incorporated in the price. So then I just do that. And where the black line is, I have to push really hard so that black is more prominent than if you were to just rub the tape on with your finger. That way the Cricut can definitely pick up any line. And then when I do my stickers, Cricut will allow you to let the ink bleed out a little bit. That way when you're cutting, if it is off a little bit, you know, it's not a white edge. So then I put the tape on all 4 things. And I'm going to go ahead and speed it up here so you're not watching me put a ton of tape on forever. It's not a lot of work, really, for all of the 400 labels he's wanting. It's just a little time consuming, the work that is involved. That I learned too, you have to put the very edge of your tape on the very edge of the inside of the black line, because your Cricut possibly read the edge of your tape as a second line if it's over too much. So, and then with sticker paper, you use the green standard cut mat. Hang on, watch out, Bubba. We gotta keep this really still. Stay super still so that Mommy can do this properly. It's been a couple months since I've done this, but I had to set my custom material. I had to make a custom material, and I just labeled it DIY laminate sticker paper. You know, how much pressure you want your Cricuts put down, or how many cuts you want it to do around each one. I don't remember what I set it all to. I can look if that's something that y'all want. Let me know in the comments, and then I can post in the comments what I had done, like how I set it up. And I'll share in a moment which sticker paper I use. I think I told y'all which laminate paper I use, and then I just buy this stuff from Dollar General. So, I'll show y'all how I do the Cricut for the sticker paper. And you take it, and you load it up here. And I've been told to make it as dark as you can. So, I guess let's turn off some of these lights, and you'll see in a moment. And I put my thing down to help keep some of the light out. You hit the load button. You hit this start button. Let's hope it starts working. And then one thing that I've also learned, instead of pulling whatever is on your mat up, or like even kind of taking your scraper and like working it up, instead of doing that, because that's going to make it curl, what you do is you flip it over, and then you roll your mat off of it, and then your product isn't going to curl. See? And it didn't, well, the edges curled up, but believe me, had you tried to do it, the whole thing would have kind of curled. So put that over there. And then what I do is, woo, I just knocked all that over. I don't give my customers this whole sheet, no. I give them, I pull out my handy dandy big paper cutter that I use for couponing. And I'll edge this out. You made me happy for a while. I do that with each of them. These get pitched, and then I'll pull the rest of any tape that is on there. See how there's just a little remnant of the tape? Get off my finger! And then this is all cut around, so when my customers pull their stickers off, they're ready to go. And this is kind of waterproof. You know, sometimes out at the farmer's market, it's rain or shine. So sometimes it's going to be drizzling. Sometimes the rain may come in slightly sideways. You know, his honey labels are going to be good, and they're not going to splotch or anything like that. You know, he's able to write his prices down right there. So that is a pretty easy, simple way to make coded stickers. So I'm going to get the rest of these done. You may or may not see it sometime today. I've got dishes to do. I'd like to get the living room kind of picked up. Let's see, it is 8:40 right now. I gotta be at work at 3. Let's see what we can get done today. Y'all, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but like taping a little paper there so it gets dark up in there so it can scan the print lines easier. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but that may be something to try. Now it's done scanning and it's gonna cut. So that may be something to try too. Push it. Push and pull and push and pull. Hey, you go vacuum up over there. Vacuum over there. Oh, hey, Bub. You come vacuum up over there? Thank you. You're getting up all the dirt. You're doing a good job.
You're only one. You choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you begun. Feel like that. Feel like that. Shining star, giving, receiving, changing, believing. Only then we could start. Feel like that. Feel like that.
So today for lunch, we're just going to have leftover mac and cheese with some hot dogs. I just threw the hot dogs in on top. I'll show y'all how to make mac and cheese one day, but it's fairly simple. I just boil up the noodles. And unless it's like Kraft or I think Always Save is a decent brand of mac and cheese. Unless it's one of those two, I usually pitch the powder or the sauce, and I just mix in butter, milk, and some shredded cheese. So that's what we do, and we're about to have lunch now. How come y'all didn't tell me I forgot to cut up Bubba Man's hot dog? And yeah, I'm touching food. I'm not in a restaurant right now. Okay, Bubba Man. I'm not in a restaurant right now. I'm in my house. So we'll give Bubba Man the smaller fork. You don't need anything in the sink. I'll take the bigger fork. Here you go, Bub. You got hot dogs and mac and cheese and a little bit of ketchup. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so not taking it.
Is that num num? Say nummy nummy.
Oh, man, you can work with fresh. Y'all give a little too much, something like that. I see.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and eat. It's 1 o'clock now. I just fixed us some leftovers for lunch. I'm going to go ahead and eat. I'm going to close out this day in the life. Rest up for a couple hours before work, because I don't know if any of y'all have ever been servers, but it's really a busy job. When the restaurant is slow and there's no customers, there's still side work and cleaning that needs to be done. So you're going most of the time. At least you should be. So I'm gonna rest up for a couple hours. Gonna go ahead and close out. We've had a really productive day. We've gotten almost a quarter of the labels done that I need done. What else have we done? We have tidied up the living room. We vacuumed. I even made my bed. Don't know why, but it felt good to make my bed. Does that make any sense? And I never make my bed. But just being that the room is clean and the new bedspread, I just wanted to make it. Excuse me, I just had some Coke and the carbonation's messing with me. But the room is clean, vacuumed, it looks all nice, new bedspread, so I wanted to make the bed and make it look nice. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and close out. I pray y'all are having a good day. We'll see you later. Bye.